Piku is a delightful film about very little and yet it says so much. My rating is 4 stars. You want to know why I liked it? Keep watching. Nothing much happens in Piku. We're introduced to the main characters. Piku, an architect who lives with her father in Delhi. Deepika Padukone plays her. Piku is fierce, both in her attitude toward life and in her love for her father, Bhaskar Banerjee. Bhaskar, played by Amitabh Bachchan, is, as Sweetie in Kamine would say, a single piece. He's 70. He's a hypochondriac, so he's almost disappointed when his blood pressure is normal. He describes himself as a critical person, brutal and honest. But the central motive of his life is bowel movements. Bhaskar suffers from constipation. He believes that all ailments are connected to the digestive tract.
इंसान का इमोशन उसका मोशन के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है।
कमाल है, आप हर बात को पेट से कैसे जोड़ देते हैं?
All he longs for is a really good shit. His big fear is that one day he'll die of constipation. The conversation in this home is all about shit. The color, texture, frequency, consistency. Potty is described as mango pulp. One morning, Bhaskar's loyal server, Budan, tells him, हमारा मन कहता है एक दिन आपको बड़ा बढ़िया पैखाना होगा. Bhaskar decides that he must go to Kolkata to visit his ancestral home. Planes and trains won't do, but no driver is willing to take this cantankerous father and daughter, so Rana, played by Irrfan, the owner of the car hire company, volunteers. With the Singhasan or portable potty tied to the car carrier, they take off. Firstly, Piku is a triumph of writing. There is no plot to speak of, but Juhi Chaturvedi, who has written the story, screenplay and dialogue, creates such strong characters that we don't lose interest. In the second half, the slim story is stretched, but Juhi never lets it snap. Her screenplay dips, but her dialogues sparkle. The lines come fast and furious. At one point, Rana expounds, death or shit, ये दोनों चीजें कहीं भी किसी को भी आ सकती हैं. But the lines are never delivered like lies. These are conversations from life. These are people we could know.
अगर किसी को मुझसे शादी करनी है तो
तुम्हारे 90 साल के बच्चे को साथ में अडॉप्ट करना पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल करोगे.
माथा खराब नहीं है.
Director Shoojit Sircar has great affection for his characters. He tells their story without flash or melodrama. He's an unobtrusive observer. Like us, he's simply eavesdropping on their dinner table conversations, their arguments, their fears, their simmering resentments, and their dreams. The actors work at the same low-key note. Deepika is absolutely lovely as the prickly Piku. You can see her frustration and exhaustion, but also her determination and unshakable love. Deepika goes up against two brilliant actors and doesn't hit a false note. Without the props of glamour or song and dance, she quietly commands the frame. Amitabh Bachchan is wonderful as the pot-bellied Bhaskar, impossible to live with and equally impossible to dislike. And Irrfan, effortlessly compelling, completes the triangle. The love story between Piku and Rana plays out with an admirable ease. I couldn't have imagined this pairing, and yet they just seem right together. The score by Anupama Chopra adds emotional heft to the film. Piku speaks its truth with simplicity and heart. It made me laugh and it made me cry. And I can get behind any Hindi film in which a father says of his single daughter, she's financially independent, sexually independent. Bravo. If you want to see my previous videos, go here and hit that button below to subscribe to Film Companion and get your film fix.